The number 2 clutch quarterback of all time, John Elway.
I find it very hard to believe that somebody would be ranked ahead of John Elway, especially since he has the record for fourth quarter comebacks.
With an NFL record 47 fourth quarter comebacks, the question wasn't whether or not the Broncos would win. It was how John Elway would do it.
The Broncos with one of their greatest come from behind wins.
I think you have to put him at the top of the list.
John Elway belongs at number 1.
John Elway is right at the very, very top. In addition to being maybe the greatest athlete to play the quarterback position,
Touchdown, Denver.
John Elway had that late game magic.
Here goes the pass. Rod Smith up. He got it. Broncos win.
Week in and week out.
Time is run out.
It came down to John Elway either making a play in the fourth quarter, that last drive, or them not winning.
You ought to knife the guy.
If John Elway has had 47 comebacks, why is it that all you guys ask about is the drive?
His drive against the Cleveland Browns is legendary.
For us to be backed up on our own 2-yard line.
And the Broncos are 98 yards away from where they need to go.
In that stadium, in that environment.
Elway in the end zone and throwing it incomplete.
I think it was vintage. I think it was as good as you'll see. I don't think there's any question.
The pass for Sewell. Got it and keeps it. Another first down for the Broncos.
If they needed 9 yards, they got 10.
Stretch out the chain. Denver has the first down.
If they needed 12 to get a first down, they got 13.
Come on, Johnny!
The way he played that drive
The look, the throw, touchdown!
is the very definition of clutch quarterbacking.
98.5-yard drive.
You can debate on so many things. Who's the greatest? Who did this the best? John's ability to improvise and to find a way to win is the greatest I've ever seen.
Elway, here comes the blitz. He steps away from it and lets the pass go long. He's going for a touchdown.
You've seen it so often where Elway's running one way and he scrambles and gets away from somebody.
Look for a play now, twirls around, still has the ball.
He throws the ball across the field, across his body like you're not supposed to do.
Only Elway can pull that off.
He was a Michael Jordan in some ways. You just give him the ball and get out of his way.
Elway scrambles away and he'll run. He's up, passes on the move. Touchdown, Jackson.
Does that better than anybody else.
He did what he did, but then you wonder, well, why'd they get behind?
Early in his career, our number 2 quarterback's license to thrill expired every time he reached a Super Bowl.
You have to question John's decision to throw that. Dang it.
In the 3 Super Bowls that he lost, he did not play well.
Stupid John.
He was the guy that couldn't win the big one. And now all of a sudden, he's the second most clutch quarterback. I'm not certain I follow that.
Matt Millen is telling him to keep his head up.
Next to Dan Marino, he played with maybe the least talented group of players year in and year out of anybody on this list.
I don't think there's anybody that could have ever brought us to the 3 Super Bowls with the cast that we had than John Elway.
When Elway finally did win a Super Bowl, he got the running back he needed, but it was Elway who ran the hardest.
Packers jumping around, they rush 4. Plenty of time for John now, squeezes, steps up in the pocket. Elway can run. Come on, John, come on, come on.
That helicopter spin
He runs behind the 5-yard line.
kind of epitomized the will and the determination of John Elway.
You want to tell me the 37-year-old man doesn't want to win this game? That's sacrifice. Oh, man.
It was unspoken, and yet it could not have been more eloquent.
Denver's going to win it. Oh, baby, they're going to win this thing. Are you kidding me?
Probably the greatest, or one of the greatest 2 quarterbacks in the clutch.
This guy will go down as the greatest come-from-behind player in National Football League history.